Okay, okay. I haven't made a video in a long time. I have a bunch of videos in my perhaps folder ready to put on YouTube. I just been lazy. It's like, oh, I could play Minecraft or Mists of Pandaria beta or watch YouTube videos until my eyes fall out, or I could upload a video and go take a nap for several hours. So that's been kind of my idea. So, you want to see a video? Now, this guy posted on my Conjuration video. Alright. So, we want to see some magic. I can do that. Well, figure out how to get out of this place, and we should go learn the basics of Conjuration. Hooray. So, the first thing you need to do with Conjuration is find a way to level it up quickly. The best way that I've found is through summoning. Now, some of you might ask, well, why not use necromancy? Well, the problem with necromancy... myself a creature here. Some more friends. Oh. Oh, that's the wrong spell. Alright. Alrighty then. So, now that we have our dead creatures, the problem is different spells for different levels of creatures. So, I have Dead Thrall in my hand, and that raises a giant. Dead Thrall is the highest rank of reanimation, but sadly you cannot resurrect everything. You may be able to resurrect a giant, so you can resurrect a man. You can resurrect a giant and a man. At the same time, if you have Twin Souls per Conjuration. The reason this is bad is by the time you can use this spell and you have enough magic for it to not fail, well, you pretty much have to have 100 Conjuration. So, unless you want to be killing mud crabs and finding most dead bodies, you can resurrect the spells. And when you do that, it doesn't matter if you're in combat or not, it'll get up. Now, the problem is you're going to need all the bodies for that. So, you could use it every once in a while, and you're like, oh, there's a dead thing there. But then eventually you'll get to the point where the younger or lower level variety of creatures isn't enough to level it up anymore. You need, to get you the experience you need, you're going to need, well, mammoths. Higher level things. The problem with that, you can't just continuously resurrect a body over and over again. They turn into an ash pile. So that's why I'll pop it out for a second and get my spells ready. You really have to worry about Conjuration, as in summoning creatures from oblivion. Okay, my Conjuration for one of my spells worked. This is Summon Undead Army, thanks to Midness's spell pack. I also have a spell add-on which makes my spells, well, level with me, and I gain mana more faster and so on. I'll list those below if you want them. Now, this I like because I get different groups of. This guy uses Frost. This guy's, well, just a Scourge Lord, so he runs around. He summons that ice creature, and this guy shoots spells. So I got a whole group here. I think I could summon up to like 2 duplicates of him. Not sure. My other spell, like I was showing earlier, he just didn't want to be summoned. Maybe no one's home. And really my favorite Conjuration spell, even without these spells, is back to the bare bones. Summon Dremora Lord. I can summon 2 at the same time in the game without add-ons, and he kicks so much ass. Pretty much soloed like many bosses. Just summon them and run away, and you know their only real thing is they're highly resistant to fire, so they can like solo dragons, but they're really weak to frost. So well, frost dragons kick their ass, and then mages mostly, and some vampires. But other than that, they beat the crap out of everything. Even on higher difficulties, they just wipe the floor with everything. And but to get that spell, you're gonna have to do a quest. Now, if you're really eager to get that quest and you don't really understand how to use console commands, do this. Do this. Huh? There you go. COC space qua smoke. And then you press enter. Anyway, so you come here. You got all spell books, skill books, all spell tomes. You open this thing. It's going to be mostly empty because I already used it to learn all my spells. And here's every single skill book for every single profession. Skill. So, what you're going to need to know is you go here, and if you want to cheat and you don't understand console commands, or you do and you just don't want to type them all in, go and pull out all the books, maybe half and half, just so you don't freeze your game from these 2 bins. And then you want to go from there. So here we are in Whiterun, and there's an angry leopard. Now it's coming over to kick my ass. Now notice how its health goes down when it gauges health. I have this active effect on me, and I don't know how to get it off. That's probably one of the things I've described to in my subscription. So, he died from... Oh god, wow. He died from the evil black smoke cloud that follows me around. So I'm right in front of the map here. Brine Water Grotto. This place is full of horkers. So you come in here, there's an angry horker in here. You want to summon your conjured sword, and you summon your other conjured sword. Stay out of their way. Now as you can see, I just kicked its ass. And that's because I've spec'd into these fine things, and I'm not using it. So I killed this other worker. Now, at a lower level, you won't be able to do as I'm doing. I can't really, so even if I up the difficulty, I'd probably still kill these things. So I'm literally going to. Now, what you want to be doing is you smack them to engage combat. You strafe around them because they're slow beasts, and they can only turn like so constantly. Can't really charge after you at all. And you want to hotkey them and unhotkey them. So you want to do this. You want to change it. You want to go to fist, and then you want to summon again. I can't really pretend that sword is, or all my hotkeys are taken up. But that sword is the thorough sword. You keep on doing that smack. And eventually, the game will be thinking that, well, this is every time you get into combat, these are different instances, and you're just summoning your sword to fight. This is fast, easy, effective way. The fastest way I found out to get it up. The other way that's quite nice is get into an area where if you find in a dungeon your Acronach or demon is just unable to attack the enemy because it's some sort of clipping issue where the enemy's stuck in a wall or something, and they're like, "Well, I can't attack it. I'm just there's not in line of sight or something." Just keep on spamming, summon Dremora Lord or whatever spell you have. Obviously, you don't get to like 100 or 90 or something, so it wouldn't be that. But just keep on doing that. Just keep on pumping it out, and eventually you'll hit 100 quite quickly. Now, I never had a really problem with this. I never had to look up any guides because I was always summoning creatures to fight for me, and always summoning thorough swords and whatever else. So that's why I never had a problem with it. It just kind of like, oh, I'm level 80 and I'm only like level 27. Ooh, you know. Okay.